Hello everyone, welcome to another day in the life of a window cleaner. Today I'm villages that either side where I live. So I'm going that way to Sutton St James, going to clean 9 there. Then I'm going past where I live down to the next village that way, where we've got a further 11 cleans in Murrow. So as you probably worked out, it's a total of 20 cleans. Was down originally for 21. We've had 1 clean skip. So all in all, good day's work. It's me and Matthew. The weather is overcast at the moment, but I do believe the sun's going to come out and it's going to get to about as high as 18 degrees today. So should be nice and cool to work in really. So follow along, see how we do.
First clean of the day for me and Matthew. Matthew's going to be cleaning the front, I'm cleaning the back, which means I'm the one who gets to clean the conservatory windows. So winner winner. The kit I'm using, just in case you haven't seen my videos or the channel before, I use a nano pole, which is from X-Line Systems. I've got a 35-foot pole, but I have it stripped down for about 99% of my work as an 18-foot pole. I also use the X-Line brushes, rectangle brushes, 26 centimeters long, and they have an internal rinse bar. I also have the flocked version. This one's a DuPont. Absolutely rate the brushes. I find them really good, and I've been using them for since they first come out, so it must be easy 6 years, something like that. So yeah, it's a good one to start the day on for us. This one is clean number 3 of the day for me and Matthew. It's a bungalow. There's gates either side, so Matthew goes around one side, I do the opposite. We meet round the back. We start in the middle and then we both work our way round to the front, and that's basically how we clean this one. Matthew's already packed away ahead of me, so it's my turn, and I like the way I've got the back of the van sorted out. I do love the electric reels. I'm really glad I got them. They've helped me out, especially as I'm getting on a bit. Saves my back. Here are me and Matthew now on clean number 6 of the day. Matthew starts at the front and I'm going to start round to the rear. I'm starting with his top windows at the back first, because Matthew normally comes around and joins me where I am now by the door. And if I've cleaned all the top ones, it just makes his life easier having to do the bottoms. And it also allows for all the water to drip down from the top windows. Now these windows are a bit more dirtier than what they normally are, so I'm having to be a bit more thorough than usual, which is obviously going to be taking a bit of extra time. But luckily for me, I'm the one that's out in the shade while Matthew's in the sunny part. Once I've done those top 3 round the back, I then move round to this side, which is the furthest part of the house, and I've got a couple of top windows to do, and then I've got 3 down on the bottom. I treat all the bathroom windows exactly the same as any other window in terms of cleaning it. You do hear other people say different things, and that's just the way I do it. Now you can see how dirty some of these windows are. That's why I thought I'd get this shot done for you, so you can see how grubby they are on the frames. Lots of cobwebs and a few bits on the windows as well. Later on you'll see there's a fair bit of bird poo as well. So this is just me scrubbing all the frames like everyone does do, and then you're going to start on the glass. Once I finish doing all the glass, I then turn my attention down to the windowsill and then give everything a good rinse. Usually I just concentrate on the panel that I'm cleaning, so I clean the frame around the glass, clean the glass, and then basically do that for the rest of the window. But this time I did all the frames first, just purely because of how dirty they were. So it's pretty much the way I clean the first clean. This is the bird poo on a completely different window that I was on about. Problem is with this kind of weather, it's really hot. It's been on there probably a few days, so it ends up getting baked on really well. I could hear lots of birds above me, so they're obviously nesting up in the roof or somewhere like that, and hence why it's all there. Now sorry for the shaky camera skills, but I was doing this all one-handed. But a good tip for bird poo is, what I try and do is just give it a quick scrub and let the water soak into it, and then I turn my attention to cleaning the rest of the window. So while I'm cleaning the window here, that bit of bird poo is hopefully being soaked by a bit of water. Problem is, in this heat, it's probably not much of a soak because it's drying off really fast. And then hopefully by the time I come to it, it should scrub off, which in this case it didn't. So I just had to come back to it. And I just thought in the end, now that stuff's welded on, I'm going to have to get it off using another method. So what I've got here is like a plastic scraper basically off Amazon. It's brilliant because you can use it on glass but also UPVC, whereas if you use the metal scrapers you can't use that on the framework because you'll damage it. So it's not replacing your metal scrapers, but it is handy to have in your pocket. And then what I do is get off the most that I can, and then you'll see me later use me muck off brush, and then I just get into it and find detail that way. I just find it quicker than keep trying to do some problematic bird poo with my brush, and then I just go over it water-fed pole and it's come off, job done. And then I just simply concentrate on the rest of the window, which case here is just a rinse.
That's me and Matthew. We just stopped for an early lunch. It's now 20 to 12. We're en route to a house, the top end of the village we're in. It's going to be a big job, and then once we've done that, we've got a bungalow on the way home and a small house, and that'll be Sutton St Edmund done, and it will leave us then with 11 cleans to do in Murrow. So we've lost a little bit of time, but on one of the cleans I did, the customer asked if I can clean their solar panels. They're on top of a barn out the back of the building, and there was 16 of them. So we went over those, and that took a little bit of time. But anyway, all going good so far. Onwards and upwards. See how the rest of the day goes.
Things you're going to come across with all this hot weather is a lot of your customers will be away at work and you've got windows that are open. I used to go up and close them on my ladder, clean the windows and then reopen them, but it just takes too much time. So I've got confident and just learned to clean windows whilst they're open, and just be careful what you're doing so you don't get loads of water into the customer's house. That's where it's handy having a univalve, because you can always turn the water off if you're a bit nervous. If I was using fan jets, I think I'd have to keep the brush a lot closer to the window, but because I've got an internal rinse bar, I keep it on all the time really. And you should see, if I zoom in, that the jets of water, you can use it visually by eye. So when you're rinsing, I can get right up close to the edge of the glass and where the frame is. And you'll also notice that when I'm scrubbing, part of the brush is on the frame, but the rinse bar doesn't go all the way from one edge of the brush to the other. So you've got a bit of wiggle room, and I know where things are. So it just makes me confident when cleaning windows in this sort of situation.
Just to let you know, we've finished with Sutton St Edmund. On the way, passing home to go to the next village, Murrow, past my house, so we needed to fill up. The tank is empty, so we're now topped up, had a cup of tea, and we're going out. We've got 10 cleans left to do, not 11, because Teresa, my missus, has realised one of the people who are going to clean the windows on Wednesday were cleaning the fascia, soffits and gutters, so we've moved the window cleaner over to Wednesday when we do those. So it's made this afternoon bit of a breathing room for us. So sun's out, looking good, shorts still on, and we're off window cleaning.
What we've got here is clean number 11 for the day. I'm cleaning around the front of the property. Matthew's gone around the back. How we decide this is we just go off basically the way the reels are at the back of the van, and whoever's closest, say, to going around the back or the front, that's what dictates it. Clean number 12 of the day. Matthew's starting round the back and I'm round the front. Sorry about the sun probably blinding you in here, so you can imagine it was blinding me. There was a lot of bird poo on this window, so I had to go through all the spots on the glass, give everything a bit of a pre-soak and then go for it. You can probably tell as well with these sort of windows, there's no way I'm going to reach them using me muck-off brush and the plastic scraper, so I have to rely on the water-fed pole for that one. Here's another example of a hot sunny day. You've got a window slightly ajar. It's a bathroom window. But what I'm doing is I've got the pole slightly longer so I can offset myself so I'm not directly below it. Otherwise I'm going to get wet. And in these situations, think about the wind direction as well, because last thing you want to be doing is trying to avoid getting wet and then the wind's going to blow it all onto you. So another little tip for you. And in case you're wondering why I'm close to the house, it's because I've got a fence right behind me, so I'm very close to the actual property whilst I'm cleaning it. What we got for clean number 15 of the day is a bungalow with a conservatory. Matthew's around the back, I'm around the front. On these bungalows, we do like to use our 4-foot poles. They're 2-foot poles and they extend out to 4 foot basically. They're really handy for when you're in tight spots. I do like them, and it's nice just to switch around with your kit sometimes. If you're doing a day where you've got lots of fascias, soffits and gutters, or windows that are hard to get to, it's nice to have a nice light pole for the simple work as well, so it gives you a bit of a rest. And like I said, it's great for small places, so me and Matthew, we do like these 4-foot poles. Absolutely love them.
Hi everyone, that's it. Me and Matthew done. It's just gone up past 5, so we're later than what we'd want to be, but that's how it goes sometimes. 19 cleans done. I've driven 16.9 miles, so for me that's good. And yeah, we had one skip, and then through the day we had one we've moved to Wednesday because we're down to clean their fascias, soffits and gutters. So, but I said might as well move your window clean till then. It makes sense. So it's kind of helped us out today. But I did get to clean some solar panels, so that gave us a bit of a boost. So not a bad day's work, good day's money for me and Matthew. So that's a result. It's just this kind of hot weather, you tend to slow down a little bit, I think. And plus people out in the gardens working who are retired and that, you sort of have a bit of a chat as well, don't you? But some people need it. And yeah, so all good. So hopefully you liked it. Leave any comments and stuff below, any questions, always try and get back to you. Like, subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching. YouTube will stick somewhere, I don't know what side, I always get it wrong, the video it thinks is best for you to watch next. Thanks for following on, see you on the next one.